The Other Side radio show is coming up momentarily. First, though, hosts Jeremy and Joshua Davis had invited two members of Belleville City Council to say a few words in memory of Councillor Pat Culhane, who recently passed away. In a moment, we'll hear from Councillor Sean Kelly, but first, City Councillor Kelly McCraw.
Pat Culhane was a council colleague and one of my dearest friends. I first began a friendship with Pat after the 2014 Belleville City election, as we both served on the Quinte Humane Society as board members together. She has been a beacon of light for so many of her friends, as well as those in the community. Pat had an uncanny way of detecting emotional pain or insecurities in a person, and she instinctively knew what to say, how to say it, and how to help them. She welcomed everyone into her fold without judgment, and everyone, in her opinion, was equal. As kind as Pat was, she was equally as tough. Underestimate Pat at your peril, someone once said. And they were absolutely right. She was highly intelligent, compassionate, and one of the wittiest people I've ever known. Not a day went by that Pat didn't make me smile or laugh with her wonderful sense of humor. One of the last text messages I received from her was the phrase, "Power to the people." I cannot think of a better phrase that eloquently describes exactly what her legacy should represent. Power in the hands of the people. As sad as her passing has made me, I will honor her in the best way that I can, with a smile on my face and laughter in my soul.
Thanks, Jeremy and Josh, for the opportunity to speak about my friend and fellow councillor, Pat Culhane. Patricia was quite the lady, very committed to the city of Belleville. 50 years in nursing, longtime councillor, and a good friend of the city. I was shocked, like everyone else, when I found out on that Monday morning that she had passed away. She did a lot of good work for this community. She was so involved in making a difference for so many families, quietly too. I've been hearing stories over the last week how she offered a helping hand to so many, and she was a good friend of the area as well. She did a lot of work with Hastings County and her appointments as well on this particular term with long-term care and EMS. She really had a good grasp of healthcare needs, and not only what the workers go through, but also what people go through when they have to call on support for a nursing home or a medical attention, which EMS first responders offer. So she was a strong voice, and she educated all the committee members just on the work of healthcare providers. She loved her music. She loved to cook. She loved to entertain. And she was a wonderful storyteller, too. And she was the core of her family. Big group of Culhanes, 9 children in the family. And Patricia, as many of the siblings have told me over the last week and a bit, how she was really the core of the family, kept everything together. And she was a support group for all of her brothers and sisters. So the city lost a good one in Patricia Culhane. And thanks, Josh and Jeremy, for the opportunity to speak about my friend Patricia Culhane. Thank you.
The Other Side Media Group and 91X now present The Other Side Radio Show, a program about people who make a difference from all walks of life in Quinte and beyond. And now here are your hosts, Jeremy and Joshua Davis.
Hi, this is Margie Rushlow live on The Other Side with Jeremy and Josh Davis at Wonderland on the Wharf at 89 South John Street, and it begins now.
Welcome to The Other Side Live. Yes, we're back here. I'm Jeremy Davis, along with Joshua Davis, and joining us behind the mic, we have Fred Rushlow, and we're here to talk about a new event, social distant event, called Wonderland on the Wharf in time for the holiday season. Great to have you here today.
Thanks, Jeremy. Thanks, Josh. It's a pleasure to to do this, go through this in this time of year. And I don't know, it's the thing that we traditionally like to keep going for quite some time in memory of Aaron. And things, just try to pull together for this pandemic and, make the Christmas season good for all the kids out there. So, when we teamed up to do this, I thought it would be one of the best events that we've done here on the Wharf, or Winter Wonderland on the Wharf, sorry. And, it's a lot of work. I enjoy doing it for fundraisers and, and helping other people out in the community, like the food bank, Fireman's Toy Drive, and just try to keep the tradition happy at this time of year.
Absolutely. You jumped in there, but that's okay. Yes, especially this time of year, this holiday season, 2020, has been considerably different. And we're facing an unprecedented pandemic, and so many events have had to be canceled or reimagined, as our friends from the Chamber mentioned to me earlier, and so on. And so this is no exception. You've been doing this for a long time. People may remember that you guys lost your son in 2016, but his memory lives on strong today in everything that you guys do. And I'm pleased and honored to be here and a part of it. Aaron was a dear friend of ours, and so you've done this Christmas display originally, and this year you had a Nightmare on South John Street for Halloween for another organization. We were here, and you asked us if we were interested with our Other Side Media Group to team up with you. So two great events, two great traditions are basically coming together, because it's not possible for us to host a indoor gathering. So with this annual tradition, we're coming together, and we said, can we do it so we can try and raise awareness of what we do? We're Quinny's nonprofit media that promotes people making a difference from all walks of life, and we do that with all our multimedia projects. So it's not just limited to our radio show. It's saying and promoting the stories through any medium, and we independently produce this, and so you wanted to give an opportunity so people could donate to that, but we also said our outreach includes for certain organizations like Gleaners and like the Firefighters Toy Drive, just to name a few, but particularly at Christmas. So that's what we're going to do. And this event starts on November the 27th. So maybe you just want to fill us in on that, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, Jeremy, thanks. We start the 27th, 28th, and 29th of November. And then it's every Friday, Saturday, Sunday from there. And, the final day is the 22nd of December. And, I hoping we get a good turnout. Like you said, we're doing the pandemic, we're doing the hand sanitizer, and keeping what we're supposed to do through this pandemic time.
Now, in your opinion, Fred and Margaret, what is the true meaning of Christmas for you, and why more than ever should we celebrate in this pandemic?
I don't think there's any better way that we can spend the time in what we're doing now to make, like I said, to make the season happy, and still carry on Aaron's memory at Christmas time, and just keep rolling along and do what we can do. And like I said, I hope we can do this year round, and and enjoy the season.
I can always remember one of the joyous part of the seasons of Christmas. I can always remember is seeing the Santa Claus parades, and Aaron was always a part of the Santa Claus parades, a number of them, as we were with our other side media group, but we watched him grow up in Air Cadets, and he was, I can picture him banging on his drum and, and playing the jingle bells, and with his big smile on his face. So I know this Jeremy knows, and our whole family, he's smiling down upon us, and his memory is always with us. So God bless you, Aaron. Merry Christmas.
Well, Josh, that was a little hard pill to swallow, but thank you for all you've done for Aaron and being family to him.
Now, as we mentioned a few moments ago, this event kicks off for the entire holiday season, this extravaganza on Friday evening, November the 27th, through to our last special night on December the 22nd. It's every weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and our scheduled hours are from 5:30 p.m. approximately till 8:30, but we're not going to turn anyone away, and you really have to come see this. You can drive by. This is 89 South John Street, the beautiful wharf area. Every year you're adding something new, and we're simply amazed. And Josh and I, when you asked us to be a part of this, we're hoping to have some surprises and some characters, and there'll be an opportunity. I hear that Santa is coming to town again, and we'll have all the social distance protocols, and Santa and friends, and maybe the missus too. And so stay tuned for that. Bring your phone and get the pictures, and it's free, but donations again in support of our nonprofit media, and to promote the stories. As you guys wanted to do it that way, we're most grateful. But donations for the people that are less fortunate through the food bank. Let's do that. Let's build that mountain of food that we try and do every year. Especially during the pandemic times, people need to rely on that, and there's no shame in that. Until people get back on their feet. And please bring something. Bring what you can, but if you would like, please bring something for the Belleville Professional Firefighters Toy Drive, and preferably, if you can, this year it would be easier for volunteers if it could be a new unwrapped toy, because it's just easier at the sorting center, and that, those types of things don't have to be expensive, but to see that, if you could see the smile on a child's face Christmas morning, waking up, and just the wonder of receiving something, and that's what it's all about. That's what warms our heart. And people want to know more information about the Other Side Media Group. Please check out our socials, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, everything. And you can learn more of our mission because we're in mission for others. And you guys are. And we're one great big family. And we're coming together and we're going to have a good Christmas. And 2021's going to be better than ever. And in loving memory of Aaron. And so, what else are you hoping this year, Fred, that will happen at Wonderland on the Wharf that maybe you haven't had a chance to experience yet with doing this very moving tribute to your son?
What like you said, you pretty well said everything that I could say. You know, it's a different by teaming up, which helped a lot, and you know, it does push things towards, you know, it's in the memory of a loved one, and is very missed, and it's we just want to keep moving on, and like you said, at this time of the year for this pandemic, and like you said, let's get a smile on these kids' faces and keep the spirit into Christmas, and you know, and keep the jolly old man that's coming to town, like you said, and bring your phones, you take photos with social distance with Santa, and let's just have a Merry Christmas. And the music, there will be music playing, and like you said, Jeremy, I can't say anymore. Like you pretty well said everything.
And Josh wants to get in.
And Josh, it's over to you.
Well, thank you, Fred. Christmas is our favorite time of year for Jeremy and for me and for the rest of our family. And it's a time of year to let our hope shine of optimism and for a sparkle of promises of a new day and to be filled with promises of better times to come. And we need that more than ever this year and every year. But we need to come together even though we're apart. So I'm just asking you to reach down in your heart and love one another. And just try and make Christmas last every day of the year, you know? 'Cause I really think that's what we need to do. So God bless you. I remember last year how we would go around and we would deliver some treats to different people, and we would hand out cards, and Dad would crank up the music, and you know, and also Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus was always close to our house, you know, too, and would always come by, and I remember Santa Claus because I know him personally, and he would deliver things to our neighbors when we were kids and everything, and that just put joy on our faces, you know. And it's memories that never go away. So God bless you. Also, I would like to say something else, too. We lost a dear friend this week. Counselor Patricia Cohane was a great friend to the community and a great friend to us for many years. My mom, Darlene, worked with her at the hospital, and I have such fond memories of Pat Cohane, you know, and seeing her down at Christmas tree lightings, and you know the music festivals and stuff, and at our barbecues, and no one can replace what she's done for our community, and she was a real go-getter. And thank you to all what she did for each and every one of us. So God bless you, Pat. We will miss you. Well, absolutely, Josh. It was very shocking, and we were saddened with Pat's passing, and she won't be forgotten, and her legacy will live on forever. She inspired me to pursue public service, and that with City Hall and the committees and that, and I intend to never stop trying to make, you know, my community in which I love, as you never stop in your own way, Josh, and Fred doesn't, you know, make it better for the people and the citizens of Belleville. So God bless, Pat. We will never forget you. Now, we have some other things that we want to do on today's show. We have a special song if we have time for it. Otherwise, you'll hear it on our YouTube channel, so stay tuned for that. But Josh always has his very special Words of Hope segment he wants to do, and every year when we do a tribute and a remembrance to our dear friend and your son, you know, Margie, and your son Aaron, Josh does a poem, and so he's got another poem, no doubt. I don't know what he's got in store this week, so without further ado, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Canadian author J.R. Davis back on the mic with more Words of Hope. Take it away, Josh. Thank you, Jeremy. It gives me a great honor to always do these poems and to uplift your spirits in this time of need. And I just want to say God bless you and God bless each and every one of us. And I love you from the bottom of my heart. Advent's Rose. In the silence of the winter's vein, I'm compounded in the field of dreams once again. Denouncing its hibernation, my one rose always young has a Christmas awakening. As I skate around the Christmas starry lights, I notice the nightingale takes flight, sings to me in her heart's delight. I'm searching for the perfect Christmas tree. The evergreen branches are so lovely and peaceful to look at. As I take my chances, as love sometimes sits on fences. As I skate forward through a snowdrift song, I realize my one rose always young is following along. For what happened to me just the season before, my legs are frozen with fury, but I'm not weary. I'm in the hush of the field of dreams, and still my one rose always young gleams. Advent's rose. Merry Christmas, and I love you. Yes, well, thank you for that very, very moving poem, dedicated to the holiday season. And in 2020, we need it more than ever. And also dedicated to the memory of our dear friend, Aaron Rushlow. Now, I do want to say, we want everyone to come out for Wonderland on the Wharf. I guess you could say soon it will be a winter wonderland on the wharf. Oh, I don't want to say that winter word. Anyway, so this is at 89 South John Street. It starts on Friday evening, November 27th, 2020, from 5:30 till 8:30 scheduled time, but we'll probably be here after, and Josh and I and the family will be here, and we'll have some surprises and some socially distant fun. Remember to bring your phones for pictures. Also, we'll adhere to social distance rules. If you want to, if you are comfortable with doing this practice, it is an outdoor event, but you can bring your mask. If you're waiting, there'll be so many in line at one time for the Santa pictures. So if you want to do that, and then and we'll adhere to those rules, then you can do that as well. But stay tuned for more information in all the local media, on all the socials about this, and come out to Winter Wonderland on the Wharf in memory of Aaron Rushlow. Help out the Gleaners Tri-County Food Network, the Belleville Firefighters Toy Drive, and any donation at all to help us continue to produce publications, websites, videos, special events in the future, or virtual and otherwise, and for new equipment, and that would be greatly appreciated. For the Other Side Media Group, we've been going since '99, and we certainly appreciate it, and we love the Quinte community. And thank you, Fred and Margaret, for this opportunity, and thanks for being such great family too. Well, God bless you all, and now we're going to close the show with some special music by Shirley Diane Baker and Winter Wonderland. We will see you next week, and we will see you here at Winter Wonderland on the Wharf, 89 South John Street. I'm Jeremy Davis, along with Joshua Davis, and we will see you. Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, everyone. May God bless you. See you next week. Bye for now.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening.
Other Side Radio Show is a production of the Other Side Media Group in association with 91X. Copyright 2020, all rights reserved. Connect on Facebook at the Other Side Media Group, Instagram at Jeremy Tyler Davis, or on YouTube at Jeremy T. Davis, Belleville, Ontario for on-demand episodes and more. Tune in next time for another great episode of the Other Side Radio Show.